We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Garrett Cole is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes them out.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So here's Adam Frazier. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Cole, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level. Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack was a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Stephen Brault will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Polanco has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 0-1 on its way. This is line to left. Martin is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Martin has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey.
Here's the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. 1 down.
That is it.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And when you focus on the numbers, this starting pitcher leads the American League in strikeouts. When I had a big punch-out guy on the mound, I always tell myself I have to stay in. I have to stay engaged mentally in this one. I have to watch what the catcher's putting down. I have to go through my pre-pitch routine and stay on my toes, because at any moment, that big ball could be coming your way.
Colin Moran stands in as he looks at a called strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Brault, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting fifth.
Digging in, Torres. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Newman brings it in. And that's the second out.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Miguel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
All even now. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bottom of the second here with no score. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in, Kevin Kramer. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Kramer, a California-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 2 balls and no strikes to the Bucs DH.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-1. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Martin.
At the plate now, Jason Martin. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Over to first, Cole, and he'll get back in safely. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up, LeMahieu for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Stepping in, Gio Urshela, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there.
Number 29.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Now the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping up to the plate, Brett Gardner. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
Now back, left fielder.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
The 2-0 on the way. Lifted in the air out to center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now back.
And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Four runs here in this half inning. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2.
I got to tell 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Striding into the box, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
A ball and a strike. Looking at his career totals, Voigt carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Sanchez on second. Voigt at first. 1 gone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this throw gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Chad Cole is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 39, Chad Cole.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He swings and grounds it to short. Newman's got it to Frazier at the bag. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Number 29.
Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Change up low, 2-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's over. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Throw won't get him.
The center fielder, number 11.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But they strike here for 6 runs, 4 home runs in that half inning alone. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 6-0. Digging in now, Kevin Newman. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Torres has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So coming to the plate, Adam Frazier. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
No balls and a strike to count. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Brian Reynolds. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Popped him up. LeMahieu moving to his left, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He went deep last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Chopper to short. And there are 2 away now. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. Giancarlo Stanton now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. And now a pitch on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Reynolds retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
Josh Bell the next to hit. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Colin Moran looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. A high fastball is in there.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And it's fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he fouls this one off. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They still find themselves down 6-0. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 12 home runs for him now thus far as this lead swells to 7-0. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Roll? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box, Torres. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Urshela has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch on the ground to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. At the track, the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second of the game as the blowout continues. Gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. No balls and 1 strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That's popped up. Newman ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99. Aaron.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2 out, nobody on. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 11 and the Pirates nothing. Striding forward now is the DH. Kevin Kramer will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
The left fielder, Jason Martin.
Digging in, Jason Martin. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Cole just to the left of the mound. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Jacob.
Ready now, Jacob Stallings. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball that side.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail in this one 11-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw, got him. Oh, what a play.
That was a great defensive play there. You know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
So digging in now, Luke Voigt. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And right into the shift. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they lead it 11-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Newman. He was a ground out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
No hits to this point. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
1 out and a runner on second base. Line to the right side. Judge is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 55.
Up next for the Buccos, Josh Bell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Digging in, Colin Moran. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail in this one 11-0. Next for New York, Torres. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. To the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead got even wider. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
In now, Miguel Andujar. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Now batting, number 29.
Digging in and looking for more, Gio Urshela. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Brett Gardner will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Polanco on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 12-0. Coming to the plate now, Gregory Polanco. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Kramer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Soft liner toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Martin.
Ready for another shot now, Jason Martin. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the letters 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now that's popped up. Bell over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Richard Rodriguez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Richard Rodriguez.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
No strike.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 13-0. Stepping into the box, Jacob Stallings starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jacob Stallings becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
Kevin Newman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So striding forward now, Adam Frazier. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
13-0, the convincing final score. New York scored a lucky 13 in this one. Garrett Cole earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Stephen Brault struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.